A request to all my viewers, click subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss my next upload.
हे गाईज, वेलकम टू अनदर ब्रँड न्यू व्हिडिओ. आज आपण चाललो आहे वेळासला आणि 5:30 वाजलेत सकाळचे. सो बाईक राईड आहे, रोड ट्रिप आहे माझी आफ्टर 2 years अँड दिस इज गोइंग टू बी एक्साइटिंग. सो स्टे ट्यून्ड. आय सी यू इन वेळास, पण त्याआधी तामिणी घाट.
So our journey begins from Pune, going to Mulshi and then Tamini, Mangaon and then straight to Velas. The road from, I think, starting from Bhugao is all under construction right up to Mulshi. Some parts of Tamini Ghat are also in a poor state. So it's advisable that you don't take this road. But if you're willing to miss out on the fabulous location that is Tamini Ghat, I think you should try Varanda Ghat as well. We had plans of coming back from Varanda Ghat, but that didn't happen. Saved us a lot of time actually, because while returning, it was the Srivardhan highway that we took from Harihareshwar, so it saved us a lot of time. If you're planning to go to Velas this year, sadly because of the coronavirus, the Anjarle Turtle Festival and the Velas Turtle Festival both have been cancelled. So if you plan to visit Velas next year, I'll mention the details in the description below.
हे गाईज, वी हॅव मेड इट टू वेळास. आता एक नंबर जागेवर थांबलो आहे आम्ही. तुम्हाला व्ह्यू दाखवतो मी इथून. समोरच बीच आहे आणि हा मागे हरिहरेश्वरचा डोंगर. सो आता रूमवर जाणार. होमस्टे जिथे आहे तिथे जाऊन फ्रेश होणार आणि जेवण. Hey guys, so we have made it to the beach, Turtle Beach at Velas. So we'll see if there are any eggs hatched. It's quite crowded here, so काय दिसेल माहित नाही. Let's see.
If you may know, people usually travel Friday night, reach Velas at around Saturday morning, go to the beach for the first sighting maybe. Then in the evening it's quite crowded, as you can see here. Later, if there's any chance, they also try to visit again the next morning on Sunday, and in the afternoon they'll visit Harihareshwar and go back to wherever they came from. So that is a common plan if people or groups are visiting to Velas. We knew that because I have been going here for a couple of times. So that wasn't the plan we were going after. We wanted to stay an extra day so as to get better sighting, and we did got much better sighting than what Saturday and Sunday had to offer.
Now we got to see a couple of eggs hatching आणि त्याला अजून पाण्यात जायचं नाही आहे त्यामुळे ते कडेलाच बसले. सो लोक पण कंटाळून निघून चाललेत. तुम्हाला एग्स तर हॅच झालेली दिसली पण तुम्हाला प्रोसेस माहीत नसेल तर लेट मी एक्सप्लेन यू.
So around 70% of people have no idea what they are looking at when they visit Velas or Anjarle. Let me tell you, the adult female turtle usually visits the beaches at night where once they were born. By their instincts, all naturally they crawl out of the sea, find a good spot for the nest, away from the high tide, away from any natural predators, and dig up a hole. Once they dig up a decent meter or 2 meter deep hole, they'll turn around and lay the eggs. Once all the eggs are laid, they'll cover up the nest and crawl back to the sea and probably never look back. The track that the adult female creates on the beach is then followed by the officials, the forest officials, who then collect the eggs and bring it to the conservation area. This happens along a small part of Vedas, which is close to 2 kilometers in distance. Anything that happens on this beach is known to the officials because they are guarding the nest and the conservation area day and night. This entire patch is then scanned every night during the season by the officials, and the conservation area is protected guard by them each night. After 45 days, the eggs hatch and the officials release them into the sea every morning and evening as they hatch. Around 10 to 15, maybe 20 sometimes, nests are found during the period of January to March. If we consider around 100 eggs per nest, the probability of the egg surviving to an adult is 1 in 1000. So you can imagine if there are 10 nests here and each nest has around 100 eggs, the chances are only one can survive to adulthood. This happens because they have a lot of threats. Humans, probably the biggest. Plastic is another. Then there is this ivy that grows on the beaches, which can crush the eggs and suck all the nutrition out of it. Then there are dogs, probably foxes, who dig up the nests and eat all the eggs. So you can imagine why this is important and why we have to interfere in their lives. The next morning, 5 eggs were hatched and were quickly released in the water before the sun got too harsh. These were from the same nest from which the first one came out yesterday.
हे गाईज, दिस इज द सेकंड मॉर्निंग इन वेळास. आत्ता 5 एग्स हॅच झालेली होती. संध्याकाळी पण प्रॉबिलिटी चांगली आहे. सो दिस इज द एंड ऑफ द लेफ्ट साईड ऑफ दिस बीच. मागे तुम्ही क्लिफ बघू शकता. सो याच्या पुढे जाता येत नाही, पण इकडे पण कचरा आहे खूप. सगळा जो समुद्रात होता तो वेव्सनी डंप केला या रॉक पॅचवर. सो आपली कंडिशन दिवसेंदिवस खराब होत चालली आहे. इथून पुढे आता ब्रेकफास्ट करून आम्ही मोस्टली अंजरलेला जाणार आहे. सो स्टे ट्यून.
After breakfast, we did go to Anjarle, but I'm not posting that in this video. For that, you have to subscribe to my channel so you'll get a notification when I post the Anjarle video. हे गाईज, वी आर बॅक इन वेळास. आता संध्याकाळी परत बीचवर जाणार आहे, पण त्याआधी तुम्हाला आमचा होमस्टे दाखवायचा होता. हे आहे धारीपकरांचं घर. डिटेल्स मी खाली डिस्क्रिप्शनमध्ये देतो, सो तुम्ही पण इथे येऊ शकाल. पुढे जाऊया आणि बघूया आज किती टर्टल्स हॅच झाले. सो स्टे ट्यून. सो नो लक टुडे इव्हनिंग. दिस इज द सेकंड डे. सो आता सनसेट बघायला आणि बांडकोट फोर्ट बघायला बांडकोटवर जाणार आहे. तिथून टाईमलॅप्स कॅप्चर करू आणि बॅक टू होमस्टे. सो लास्ट टाईमचा व्हिडिओ बघायचा असेल तर मी वरती लिंक करीन, बट तो तुम्ही हा व्हिडिओ झाल्यावर बघा. तिथे मी बांडकोटची माहिती आणखीन दिलेली आहे. सो चेक दॅट आउट ॲज वेल. आता जाऊया पुढे. ते बघ मून. सो गाईज, फोर्टचं रेस्टोरेशन चाललं आहे हे बघून चांगलं वाटतंय, पण तसंच थोडंसं सुवर्णदुर्गचं रेस्टोरेशन झालं तर बरं वाटेल आणखीन. आता सनसेट शूट करणार आहे आम्ही. लोकेशनवर कोणीच नाही आहे, थोडेसे क्लाउड्स येत आहेत, त्यामुळे ड्रामा मस्त होणार आहे स्कायमध्ये आणि सनसेट पण होपफुली भारी दिसेल. तर चला. Bandkot Fort was a big surprise. Firstly, because it was being reconstructed, restoration was being done, and it was not just cement and rocks. It was actually using the traditional process of red rocks and red sand and mixing it with whatever naturally you can find rather than using artificial items. Secondly, the sunset was just epic. I had wished for this kind of sunset for a few years now. Every time what would happen is we'll go to the beach and quickly find out that there would be no eggs hatched. Rather than coming here, we would go back to our homestay. But this time we had a bike and we thought of coming here. Luckily, there were no people around and it was amazing. Next morning, around 19 eggs popped out of the same nest and 2 new from the next nest. So there were total 21 eggs hatched and it was like a dream come true again. I forgot to mention earlier, but all the good photos and the time lapses and the close-ups of the turtles all have been shot by Rishikesh Patil. He was my partner in crime for this trip and is a total rider, great photographer. You should follow him up on Instagram. I'll mention his ID ahead. It was literally a basket full of eggs hatched, little turtles just flapping around. When the guy put them down, it was like a mini race from there to the water. Usually that happens naturally with them, but this time we were here interfering and witnessing this. Another thing that is important is they are attracted towards light, so usually the forest officials ask us to not use flash as the chicks would get attracted towards the light. So it's crucial for them to see the sun or the reflection in the water and go towards it naturally.
सो गाईज गुड स्टार्ट टू द लास्ट डे ऑफ आवर ट्रिप इन वेळास. इथून आता ब्रेकफास्ट करून विल बी हेडिंग टू हरिहरेश्वर. आज लो टाईड आहे आत्ता, त्यामुळे होपफुली नीट बघता येईल हरिहरेश्वर आणि आजूबाजूचा परिसर. सो तिथून बॅक टू पुणे. भारी ट्रिप झाली, एक नंबर. आज 21 अंडी मिळाली, एक हॅच झाली आहेत. सो इट वॉज अ गुड एक्सपिरियन्स कमिंग हिअर. अंजरलेची काय कंडिशन आहे माहीत नाही, पण तिथे नेक्स्ट वीकपासून आय थिंक 14-15 टर्टल फेस्टिवल सुरू होतो आहे. सो जाऊया पुढे. सो गाईज जेटी प्लॅटफॉर्मवर आलो आहे आत्ता मी, पण अजून 1 तास आहे जेटी यायला. सो इथे थोडा वेळ टाईमपास करणार आहे आणि ऊन लागायला सुरुवात झाली आता, त्यामुळे जाताना त्रास होणार आहे नक्कीच.
Here I am, thanks to Rishikesh, and here is Rishikesh. So follow me up. If you like my videos, please subscribe so I can continue doing this. Next stop was Harihareshwar, so it's a must visit if you're coming to this part of the country, and the jetty ride is also one on the checklist that everybody should at least once experience.
सो काही देऊळ बघून झालं आहे आमचं. इथे जेवण नाही आहे आत्ता तयार, त्यामुळे आम्ही पुढे जाऊन ऑन द वे जेवणार आहे. देऊळ खूप मस्त आहे. ओरिजिनल स्ट्रक्चर खूप छोटं आहे, दगडी बांधकाम आहे आणि त्याच्यावर नंतर कौलारू आणि लाकडी खांब मस्त कोरलेले टेप बांधलेलं आहे. सो नक्की या तुम्ही आला तिकडे तर बघायला. आता जाऊया ऑन द रोड.
That's the end of Velas. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.